husband, he accuses me of sleeping with everyone, from neighbors to friends, and I am completely sick of it.
And do you sleep with everybody?
No,
You don't?
no, I've never cheated on him a day in my life.
How long you been with him?
I've been with him for 3 years.
3 years. And when did he start accusing you?
I'd say about 2 years ago.
So 2 out of the 3 years?
Yes.
So what, okay, you're a very young woman. You're only 20 years old.
Yes.
You can't be happy when you're constantly being accused of cheating.
Every second of the day, he's not like that. You know, he has his moments. He'll buy me flowers or call me sweet things sometimes. But most of the time,
He calls you sweet things?
Yes.
Like what does he call you?
Baby, my love. You know, he
My
tells
lady?
me.
Does he ever say my lady?
No, he doesn't. But I mean, I'm sick and tired of it. I've lost apartments.
But he's also calling you some bad names too, right?
Yes.
What does he call you? The bad names?
Bitch, whore, mutt.
So it goes from my love to.
I'm guessing depending how he feels that day. Yes.
I mean, is that really love?
He's young, but I know he loves me deep down.
He's
I
young.
said, he's never been like
you're
that.
You're young too, though.
Yes.
You ever call him names?
Of course, definitely.
What do you call him?
Oh, no. I call him or.
Okay. Don't laugh at that. That's bad. Why do you use those kind of names?
Because, I mean, I've caught him doing some stuff, and I'm a woman. I deserve better.
You caught him cheating on you?
Yes.
He calls you names, and it says that he gets physically abusive, right? Pushes you, pulls your hair.
Yes.
And he's verbally abusive, constantly cheating, doing all this stuff. You're 20 years old. I know he's young, but even at 20, wouldn't you want somebody better than that for you?
When I married him, I took my vow seriously. He's my soulmate.
I'm sure you did, but you took him too young. So like at 18, I don't think you should be held accountable for taking a vow. You know.
Well, I took it seriously.
I know. You know what I mean? But you're 18. Why are you getting married at 18?
I was pregnant with his baby. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him.
But here's my other follow-up question. Why are you getting pregnant while you're 18? I mean, don't you want to have some fun when you're young? I mean,
I had my fun. I settled down.
You're 20!
Yes, I am.
You settle down. You do it when you're my age, you settle down.
No. I had my babies, and I'm ready to live my life.
How many children do you have now?
2.
2. Okay, and so now you're in this relationship that is a serious one, and you have this family. It can't be good for the kids to see their mom unhappy and their dad treating their mom like that.
I've lost apartments because of this. My neighbors called the police saying that we're loud, and
then you get kicked out?
it sounds like we're killing each other. You know, he's pulled my hair to move me out of the doorway because he wants to leave when we're arguing. And I know I don't deserve that. My kids don't deserve that. You know, my baby girl, she comes, she grabs my face. She's like, "Ma, are you okay?" She's only 2. She shouldn't go through that. She goes to her little brother. She hugs her little brother. You know, how does she not feel safe with her mom and her dad? That hurts me.
Yeah.
You know, it's heartbreaking because those are my kids, and I love my kids, and I feel like a bad mom. I feel selfish. But I love him, and I want to be with him, and I want to make this work.
What if it doesn't stop?
No, if he doesn't believe me after today, I'm gone. I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
You just said there's no way possible that you could be that faithful.
Through all the stuff that we've been through, all the fights, all of that.
That you can't be faithful.
I mean, it was hard for me to be faithful.
It wasn't hard because you weren't.
I wasn't. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It was hard for me, you know.
How can it be hard when you weren't faithful? Exactly. It's only hard if you were faithful.
That's what I'm saying, but it's hard. It's hard.
Imagine being accused every single day when you've done nothing.
You act like you don't accuse me.
I accuse you, but you've done stuff. I've caught you.
You know what? And I, you know, you're a young guy, and when we're all young men, we make mistakes. But I gotta imagine you were sitting back there when she was telling the story about how her daughter, your daughter, comes here and grabs mommy's face. Are you okay? And your wife is telling that story, and she's in tears. And your little daughter is going to protect your son because of the fighting that's going on in your house. When you hear her telling that story, What are you thinking?
It hurts me because I don't want to see my kids go through that, man.
I mean, can you imagine little kids scared in their own house?
How does
It's
a
not right. It's
2-year-old
not right,
feel
man.
not safe with her mom and her dad? How does that happen? How could we put our kids through that?
I know, and that's why I'm here, to try to clear everything out.
No, you're not here. I called the show. You weren't ready to do anything about this.
Do you love your wife?
Yeah, I love my wife.
And do you want to stay with her?
Yeah, I do.
Now, answer me this. Are you at the stage in your life where you could be with just one woman?
I think I am.
Well,
I
then the answer is no, I'm not. How many times did you cheat on her?
Like physically, like sexual contact, like 4 times, 5
Four
times.
4 or 5 times.
But I still consider those 20 women that he was talking to, I still consider that cheating. Because you shouldn't talk to any other
How
woman
many
like they're
women
your
do you kiss?
girlfriend.
After the 4 with the intercourse, the other one is just it was just one that I kissed.
Okay. Why do you fool around with all these different women if you have her?
I mean, I was young. We would get into fights, and then I'm thinking.
This
you
was
know,
8 months ago. I was young.
When's the last
I mean, it's
When's the last time you cheated on her?
about the last time we separated.
Which was when?
Which was
the last time we separated was like a month ago.
no, not a month ago. It was we were separated a whole bunch of times. I don't even
Because
know
I
which-
left him because of this.
Yeah, I'm sorry I've cheated in the past. I don't know why I did it.
You can't say sorry. You can't say it's a mistake after it's 3, 4 girls, 5 girls.
I regret it. I regret it.
It's
I
wrong.
regret it. I regret it. Behind my,
What do you
trying to get
think?
revenge.
But when you're having sex, what are you thinking about?
I don't be. I be drunk. I be high. All that. I don't be thinking. I don't be thinking.
That's what happens when you get married at 18, 19, and 20. Lewdweeka. She came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked her, since being with Christopher, have you had sexual physical contact with any other person? Ooh, this is interesting, male or female. And she said no. Since being with Christopher, have you had sexual intercourse with any other person? Again, male or female. She said no. Is there any other possible father for your 6-month-old son? She answered no, and the results for her lie detector test came back. She told the truth. He's had intercourse. He's cheated on you, and times that you didn't know about, and he's admitted it.
But I mean, you just confessed a week ago to the other 3. Why not confess about a month ago? Why would you keep on lying to me? So I wouldn't know the truth? Or so you wouldn't fail it? It just makes it that much harder to be with you.
I was just scared of losing you.
Okay. The last thing I want to do is see you guys broken up, right? I mean, because you have a family, you got 2 small kids. But is he really going to leave this stage now that he knows that in his mind, you said if she's not cheating, you're going to feel better.
I just don't want
Do
to
you feel
leave
better?
here a couple weeks and you not believe this test either. This is 3.
No,
the
'cause
3rd one.
You should have seen the last guy. The last guy, he was old and wearing glasses.
Because he was
to take
old
the
and wearing
test.
glasses.
Putting glasses on to read the test. I'm like, what the hell you doing?
But he let me spend $500 on it.
As opposed to a really young guy that knows everything, right? Do you think when you leave this stage, he's all of a sudden going to be a changed man? He even just shook his head no.
I'm not gonna lie. It
Right.
takes time.
That's what I'm saying.
It
Because
takes time. It's been 3 years.
and so you're going to have to make a tough decision, and you're going to have to draw that line in the sand and say, you crossed that line, you're done. I want to know, are you going home with him trying to make it work, or are you going to say, I gotta try something different here? It's up to you. I mean,
going
if
with him.
you're going with him, so I hope you don't screw it up. When you spend more time at home, spend more time with your kids, because if you're at home, I always say this: if you're at home, you can't get in trouble. Go take her and be a good husband to her.
This way.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.